get over here for Plum Creek.
Check. Woo! I got sound. I got it over here. You know, in 12 years, I think he's been mayor for 12 years, and they keep electing him. I asked him today, what's your ideal next time? He said, I'm going to run again. He said, I still got things I need to do. And I told him I appreciate, thank you. And I told him how much I appreciate the things that he's been doing, because I complained last year. I said, you know, in 12 years, I'd like to be the headliner. He looked at me kind of strange. You know how a politician is anyway. They look at you like, well, I'll see what I can do. Well, if you look at your list today, Desi, I'm at the top. Desi, I'm the headliner. But you know what I got for being the headline? I play last. Yeah. Well, we got an encore. We got an encore coming up.
Kick her off. Let it rip, Stanley.
Well, you get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down and cross that old honey, baby mine. Yonder come the man with a sack on his back, honey. Yonder come the man with a sack on his back, babe. Yonder come the man with a sack on his back, down on the ground that seeking pack, honey, baby mine. Play it now. Well, the man fell down and busted his sack, honey. The man fell down and busted his sack, babe. The man fell down and busted his sack. You ought to seen the crawdads back and back, honey, baby mine. Everybody now. You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. Hey, you get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down the crawdad, old honey, baby mine. Play it again. What you gonna do when the pond runs dry, honey? What you gonna do when the pond runs dry, babe? What you gonna do when the pond runs dry? Sit on the bank and watch the crawdads die, honey, baby mine. Let's go. You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. Hey, you get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down the crawdad, old honey, baby mine. One more time now. Well, you get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. Yeah, you get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down the crawdad, old honey, baby mine. Oh, honey, baby mine. Thank y'all very much. Thank you, guys.
sometime. Woo! Encore, encore. Big hand for Bobby Mikey.
We gotta have you through that much. Let's just
Yeah, we'll do it first. Let me get in the key here.
Now we're gonna put you on some good gospel stuff here in a while too.
Dog. Well, I want you to know the food and all today is by the Women's Auxiliary. Yeah, have a big hand for the Women's Auxiliary. Because I had a sandwich up there when I first got here. We're going to do a little song about some of the sandwiches. You know, they're well known throughout the county for the food they do down here. My children were hungry. You know, this corn stalk is just tearing me up here. I'm looking straight at it. I can't see Desi because of that corn stalk there. Let me get hold on. Let me get situated right here. I got to see you, Desi, because whatever faces you make, I know how I'm playing. My children were hungry. Yes, and my dog needed a bone. I ain't got no job. I was on my way home. It was an hour after sundown, and much to my delight, there was 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. There's 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. If I can run them over, everything's gonna be alright. We'll have some possum gravy, oh what a wonderful sight. I got 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. My children were hungry, my dog needed a bone. I ain't got no job, yes I'm on my way home. It was an hour after sundown, and much to my delight, I got 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. I got 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. If I can run them over, everything's gonna be alright. We'll have some possum gravy, in my headlights tonight. Mr. Homer Baker. I got a good verse for you here. I won't have to kill no chickens. I won't have to open no cans. Just a little bit closer, babe, I'll have him in my hands. Oh, work with me, darling, and dim down those lights. There's 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. I got 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. If I can run them over, everything's gonna be alright. We'll have some possum gravy, oh, what a wonderful sight. I got 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. Yeah, I got 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. Thank you. We get better looking the darker it gets, too. I'm going to tell you. We sound better, we get better looking. Do a little 2 trees on the hill.
All right.
Is that A?
Yeah.
Jimmy, A?
Two trees on the hillside of the mountain, always looking up towards the sky. Reminds me of my mama and my papa, who lived there 80 years before they died. That old bright moon is shining in the valley. That old wagon leans against a stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by cabin, where mom and dad are resting there today.
Mr. Homer Baker.
The burning of the greenwood on the fireplace, the falling snow around the redwood tree, the branches of the Lord by the creek bed, and the rippling waters of a gentle stream. That old bright moon is shining in the valley, and the old wagon leans against a stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by cabin, where mom and dad are resting there today. That Papa used to talk about the young days, where he and Mama first settled down. He spoke of the love of the mountain that he and Mama shared together there. That old bright moon is shining in the valley. That old wagon leans against a stack of hay. Two graves on the hillside by cabin, where mom and dad are resting there today. Where mom and dad are resting there today.
Thank you. Homer, do a little bit of I Shall Not Be Moved. That's all right, do it again. We're 3 or 4 hours later from that. What gear are you going to do? A or G, isn't it? A. I tell you, that wind's messing with me. I'm on the
not be moved. Just like a tree that planted by the water, I shall not be moved. I shall not be, I shall not be moved. I shall not be, I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that planted by the water, I shall not be God sanctified me holy, I shall not be moved. God sanctified me holy, I shall not be moved. It's like a tree that planted by the water, I shall not be moved. I shall not be, I shall not be moved. I shall not be, I shall not be moved. It's like a tree that planted by the water, I shall not be moved. I'm not gonna turn back, Lord, I shall not be moved. Not gonna turn back, Lord, I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that planted by the water, I shall not be moved. I shall not be, I shall not be moved. I shall not be, I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that planted by the water, I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that planted by the water, I shall not be moved.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We had a few requests. We got up here anyway, but we're we'll do a few of them for you. We'll do it after this one. Let me do this one on G. Man on a Mule. There once was a man who rode on a mule, and he had a great multitude following him. Yes, he had a great multitude following him. Yeah, do you know that man that rode on the mule? Do you know that man that rode on the mule? Do you know that man that rode on the mule? That's the same man from down in Galilee. That's the same man from down in Galilee. Yeah, do you know that man that walked on the water? Do you know that man that healed the leper man? Do you know that man that rode on the mule? That's the same man from down in Galilee. That's the same man from down in Galilee. Play it, Homer. Mr. Homer Baker. I'm glad I know that man that rode on the mule. I'm glad I know that man that rode on the mule. I'm glad I know that man that rode on the mule. That's the same man from down in Galilee. That's the same man from down in Galilee. Yeah, you know Jesus is the man, the one that rode on the mule. I know Jesus is the man, the one that rode on the mule. I know Jesus is the man, the one that rode on the mule. That's the same man from down in Galilee. Yeah, that's the same man from down in Galilee. Now I know Paul is with the man, the one that rode on the mule. I know Paul is with the man, the one that always with the man, the one that rode on the mule. That's the same man from down in Galilee. That's the same man from down in Galilee. Send that out to Paul. He's with us today. He's with us in spirit. We're going to do a song for Paul. Visited him several times in the hospital. And I don't think I ever will know another fellow that can fight cancer as much as he had to fight it, how long he had to fight it. And never knew a family to love each other the way they love him. Got him through all that fight for all those years. I know you're tired and life's been trouble, and only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You were no stranger to the rain. And go rest high on that mountain, and son, your work on earth is done. And go to heaven a-shouting, look for the Father and the Son. Mr. Homer Becker. We gathered round the grave there with you, and only you could know my pain. And I wish that I could see the angels' faces, oh, when they heard your sweet voice sing. And go rest high on that mountain, son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven a-shouting, and look for the Father and the Son. Mr. Homer Becker. Son, your work on earth is done. And go to heaven a-shouting, look for the Father and the Son. Look for the Father and the Son. Let's do that California song, Loving Another Man. We'll speed it up a little bit. Hey, thanks for stopping. See me next year. I'll be the last group to play. So invite all your friends. Tell me you don't have to come early. Just come late. Have supper with me. Loving Another Man. Will you be loving another man?
love me, little darling, when I'm in some other land. And you know I can't be with where you be loving another man. Where you be loving another man. Where you be loving another man. When I return, you be waiting. Where you be loving another man. Now don't be crying over my shoulder and telling me this love is grand. And before I'm out of sight, and you be loving another man. Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? When I return, you be waiting. Will you be loving another man?
Mr. Homer Baker.
If I find this to be true, dear, I want you to please understand. I'll come and tell you sorry, just keep on loving another man. Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? When I return, you be waiting. Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? When I return, you be waiting. Will you be loving another man?
Got a slow one, Luke? Want to do the
Long black train.
okay? Dog.
We're going to try to do one here that I haven't been doing too long. We're going to try to do the long black train. And we're going to try to do it with the Reuben type music. Black train coming down the line, feeding off the souls that are lost and crying. Tales of sin, only evil remain. Watch out, brothers, for that long black train. You can look to the heavens, you can look to the sky. You can find redemption staring back into your heart. There is protection and there is peace, burning in your ticket for that long black train. Know there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Making you wonder if the ride is worth the pain. He's just a-waiting for your heart to say, let me ride on that long black train. Know there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name. And don't go riding on that long black train. From a mile away, it sounds so good, but I must stay away. That train is a beauty, making everybody stare, but its only destination is the middle of nowhere. No, there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name. And don't go riding on that long black train. I said cling to the Father and His holy name. And don't go riding on that long black train. Just watch out, brother, for the long black train. The devils are riding that long black train.
Good job, Luke. Go back up to G, Jimmy. Well, I'm gonna lay around this shack till that mail train gets by. Then I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. No, I ain't gonna work on no railroad. No, I ain't gonna work on no farm. I'm gonna lay around this shack till the mail train gets back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. I'm rolling in my sweet baby's arms. I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. I'm gonna lay around this shack till the mail train gets back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. Mr. Homer Baker. Mama was a beauty operator. My sister could weave and could spin. You know, my daddy held an interest in that good old cotton gin, just watching that old money roll in. I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. I'm gonna lay around this shack till the mail train gets back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. Where were you last Saturday night while I was laying in jail? Yeah, you were down in Wilder at Bobby Mackey's. You told me to go get your bail. Now I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. Rolling my sweet baby's arms. I'm gonna lay around this shack till the mail train gets back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. Mr. Homer Baker. I know your mother don't like me. She ran me away from your door. If I had my life to live over now, I wouldn't go back there anymore. I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. train gets back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. I'm gonna lay around the shack till that train gets back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms.
Hey,
Thank you.
I got a good friend that's sitting out there that plays harps. If you brought them harps, will you kind of come up and work some with us?
Flowers for Mom, flowers for Mother and F. Pretty wreath for Mother's grave.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I can remember. We're going to kind of slow it down here and do you a gospel. In my memory, there's a picture of a face so dear to me. Loving arms that used to hold me as I sit on Mother's knee. No one here on earth could pay for the things in life she gave. Now she's gone, but I remember a pretty wreath for Mother's grave. She was fond of pretty flowers. I recall she used to say, when I'm gone someplace, remember a pretty wreath for Mother's grave. She had a little row of flowers that she used to watch each day. She fixed them just before God called her, so they would not fade away. Next year they'll bloom again in beauty, red and blue, so bright and gay. If it's God's will to take it to her, a pretty wreath for Mother's grave. She was fond of pretty flowers. I recall she used to say, when I'm gone someplace, remember a pretty wreath for Mother's grave. A pretty wreath for Mother's grave.
What do Little take your shoes off, Moses?
Yeah.
B? Is it in B?
That's out of B.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't play that. Go ahead.
Well, we'll do one here in a while. We do.
Getting tired, are you? Yeah, I guess I better get right.
I'm doing some of the songs we did in the first set here, but we're separated, so going to go up and play bluegrass now. We're going up the key of B. Moses at that burning bush, at that burning bush. God told to Moses at that burning bush, saying, I am the Lord thy God. Take shoes off, Moses, on holy ground, on holy ground. Take shoes off, Moses, on holy ground, saying, I am the Lord thy God. We'll go up, Moses, smut that cock, oh, smut that cock. Go up, Moses, smut that cock, say, I am the Lord thy God. Take shoes off, Moses, on holy ground, on holy ground. Take shoes off, Moses, on holy ground, say, I am the Lord thy God. Salvation work, see salvation work. And dear old Moses, see salvation work, saying, I am the Lord thy God. Take shoes off, Moses, on holy ground, on holy ground. Take shoes off, Moses, on holy ground, saying, I am the Lord thy God. Saying, I am the Lord thy God. We're going to do one that Ralph Stanley came famous with here. He made his fortune on this. In constant sorrow all through his days, I am a man who constant sorrow. I've seen troubles all my days. I bid farewell, oh Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, a place where he was born and raised. For 6 long years I've been in trouble, no pleasure here on earth I found. For in this world I found to ramble, I have no friends to help me now. He has no friends to help him now. a stranger, my face you'll never see no more. But there's one promise that is given. I'll meet you home, God's golden shore. He'll meet you home, God's golden shore.
Thank you.
You want to do Willie Roy?
Yeah. Okay. You hanging in there, my man? You doing all right?
son, my boy, good night. Now I lay me down to rest. Dear God, please give me happiness. I'm praying so my dreams come true. So I can walk and play with you. So I can walk and play with you.
Your turn, Frank.
Let's do an instrumental. Give Jimmy a break. G. Thank you. Got a slow one, Luke? Let's do Frank. Hey, you're slow when you do. How much time we got left? You guys know?
You got about 9 minutes.
Okay, let's do that slow one, Luke. That my altar of prayer, beautiful altar of prayer in A. We'd like to tell you, and just a reminder, we're going to be at the Wolf Fest Sunday afternoon about 1:30 over there at the front small stage. And we hope in time to come we're going to do a fundraiser for a little boy in Campbell County and needs a lot of help. His father's a pastor, and little boy's got a rare blood disease that they can't cure, so we're going to try to get some things together here real soon. So I'll let you know. We'll advertise, and we'd just like to thank you guys for hanging around. Stanley, thank you for inviting us back. We love you, brother. We'll do anything we can to help you, even if I am front line, back of the list. We love being here.
Frank, you're forgetting you go to all festivals. The Mainliners is the last one to close it out.
Oh, well, I guess that is right. Homer just told me, the Mainliners is always the last one to close the show. Is that right, Stanley?
One day in an old country church I heard Mother pray for me there. She prayed for the Savior to guide me to the beautiful altar of prayer. Oh, the beautiful altar of prayer. I know Mother prayed for me there. She prayed for the Savior to guide me to the beautiful altar of prayer. She walked down the aisle there to greet me. The tears then came to her eyes. She said, "Son, I've been praying for you, for the fear that in sin you might die." Oh, the beautiful altar of prayer. I know Mother prayed for me there. She prayed for the Savior to guide me to the beautiful altar of prayer. My soul has been saved by the Master from the dark road of sin and despair. And I'm thankful for my dear loving mother and the beautiful altar of prayer. Oh, the beautiful altar of prayer. I know Mother prayed for me there. She prayed for the Savior to guide me to the beautiful altar of prayer. She prayed for the Savior to guide me to the beautiful altar of prayer.
We'd like to thank you for sticking around listening to us. Appreciate it so much. We're not much without ears to hear. So we thank you so much. God bless you. Have a safe trip home. See you next year.
I really appreciate you coming out working with us. So we'll see you next year.